Incomplete People, Follow-Up 5, The Last Follow-Up. At first, it was fun receiving your submissions. Most of your stories were very creative and genuinely scary. I really appreciate your participation and am honored you wanted to contribute to the Incomplete People mythology. And if your story didn't appear in a follow-up, that doesn't mean it was bad. Some of them were either a tad too long, or you didn't give me permission to use it. With that said, this will be the last follow-up, at least for a little while. A little over a month ago, I received a submission that genuinely made me uncomfortable. It's the main reason it took me so long to wrap up this series. Honestly, I wasn't going to mention it or publish it, but another YouTuber encouraged me to upload it as a bookend for the project. It's called The Rib Cage, and it began with an email. August 1st. Hello, Vintage. I just watched The Incomplete People and a few of the updates. I thought it had a cool creepypasta vibe, but no offense, I didn't think much more of it than that. I probably would have forgotten all about it, but then I started seeing one of these things in real life. Started about a week ago. I was doing a Zoom with my grandma. We were talking about school when suddenly I saw this thing scurry behind her. It must have startled me because my grandma immediately asked me what was wrong. Of course, I told her it was nothing. I've been fighting a twitch in my eye and a lack of sleep, so it was easy to blame that. I just finished a rough summer semester and was mentally exhausted, so I brushed it off as my tired brain seeing things. That was the only way I could rationally explain what I saw. But then I saw it again. It crawled to the space just above my grandma's head and stopped. Almost like it was offering me a good view of it, like it wanted me to see it. The thing was just the upper half of a man, and it had no waist or legs, just an exposed rib cage, which it used to hold onto the wall. Naturally curious, I leaned toward the screen, just to get a better look. I took a screen grab, which you can see here. Its head made a 180-degree turn and stared directly at me. It had the face of a young man no older than me. Its jaw dropped and it released this nasty, high-pitched scream. I immediately jumped back, startling my grandma. She asked me if I was okay, but before I could lie, it was gone. We spoke for a little while longer and it never returned. I even started to relax a little. Maybe I just needed sleep, I thought. About 20 minutes later, Grandma exited the conversation. I powered the computer down, and then in the reflection of my blank screen, I saw it. It was crawling on the wall right behind me. I leapt to my feet and turned, ready to defend myself. But there was nothing there. Once again, it was gone. I didn't sleep much that night. When I went to leave the next day, I saw the thing wandering up and down the hallway like a bug searching for food. I stayed in my dorm for the rest of the day, even though it obviously wouldn't have trouble getting back into my dorm if it wanted to. So I'm emailing you to see if you can help me. How did you come up with this story? Is it based on something? Is there any truth to some of the other things you posted? Please, I would appreciate anything you might can tell me. Wendell. I took this email as a normal submission and considered publishing it along with a few others. I was surprised when I noticed he sent a second email the following morning. August 2nd. Please don't ignore this email. I am deadly serious. I can hear this damn thing scratching outside my door. I swear to God it spent most of the day in the room above me scurrying around. I know it's taunting me. It's letting me know I'm its property. Sometimes I can hear it whispering. I have no idea what it's saying, but it can't be good. I can't imagine anything good coming from something like that. Please help me. This is not a joke or a submission. I need your help. Wendell. At this point, I believed this to be a part of the story, a part of the submission. I admire the commitment to the story. That is, I did until the third email came later that afternoon. August 2nd. I was eating lunch in the living room when this thing finally decided to attack me. It grabbed and held me down. The thing bared its rotten teeth, lunged from my side. It took a chunk out of my waist and swallowed it. It was about to take a second bite, but I was able to grab my plate and jab it into its eye. The thing released me and scurried away on its ribcage legs. I can't live this way. I can't live knowing one day this thing is going to succeed in biting through me. That's no way to live or die. I read one of your stories, and it said that you can offer it someone else to take your place. Is that true? If I found someone who might deserve it more than me, could I possibly get out of this? There was something about this email that encouraged me to reply. August 3rd. Hey Wendell, I'm sure this is just part of your story, but I just have to make sure you know this is fake, right? Best. He replied almost immediately. August 3rd. This is not fake. It is very real. One of them is trying to get me, trying to kill me. I need to know what inspired this. It might save me. I really didn't know how to answer that, so I just went with the truth. August 4th. I made it up, Wendell. I'm not really sure what inspired it. His reply came a few hours later. No. You're lying, you have to be. If you don't help me, I'm screwed. I hear it wandering around my apartment. My time is running out. Do you understand that? It's waiting for me to fall asleep. I know it. That's when it's going to get me. Kill me. I couldn't help but be concerned. August 5th. Look, you sound like you need some help. Is there someone I can call for you? He didn't answer. I waited 2 days and I started to get a little worried, so I emailed him again. Hey Wendell, you okay? Again, nothing. I started to think maybe I fell victim to a prank, or I got caught up in someone else's story. But just as I was about to push Wendell out of my mind, I received another email. I'm gonna try and save myself. I feel sorry for this woman, but better her than me. Wish me luck. I immediately alerted the authorities, and to my knowledge, nothing has come of it. They didn't seem too concerned that this was anything but a prank. I haven't heard from Wendell since, but I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So what do you think, guys? Was I the victim of a prank, or is this real?